and we're going to be in Matthew chapter 5. Chapter 5, and I'm going to start at the top because this is the Beatitudes, or this is the Sermon on the Mount. And I don't want to skip past just the top of the text. So we're going to start from verse 1. So chapter 5, verse 1 in Matthew. And the text reads, Now when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on the mountain, and after he sat down, his disciples came to him. And he opened his mouth and began to teach them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the gentle, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is greater, or your reward in heaven is great. For in this same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. And the reason why I want to read the Beatitudes is because this is the Sermon on the Mount. This is one of the most influential sermons, I would say, that Jesus ever preached. All of his sermons, of course, were influential. But in terms of references, in terms of hearing and seeing this text shared, yeah, this text here, I want to break down. Where's the verse? Like it's the directives for me, right? So for instance, blessed are the gentle, for they will inherit the earth. So hearing that, also seeing blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. So you're seeing the parallel in the text, right? Which is beautiful, because a lot of times we can seek instruction, we can seek guidance, but I love this here in the text because he's giving us the front end. Blessed are the merciful, right? So the people who show mercy, and they will receive mercy. So not only is he giving us a clear blueprint and a clear framework of how we can obtain these things, he's also eliminating the confusion of it, right? It's not like he's speaking in. It's not like he's speaking in a puzzle or in an enigma. It's clear. It's clear as day, actually. And then knowing that anytime we see the red words, this means that this is Jesus speaking. This is Jesus speaking to us, right? This is him speaking to us. But y'all, there's not much that needs to be said after reading the text. It's pretty cut and dry. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Who will see God? The pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Y'all, this text is so clear because Jesus is letting us know, right? Like verse 10, blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness. For anybody out there who may ever feel that in their journey, right, they were being wrongfully persecuted. Anybody in their journey who is being persecuted for the sake of righteousness. Jesus is letting you know in the text, he's reminding us all that theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So he's letting us know that Your suffering is not in vain. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of things, of evil things against you because of me. Blessed. Like you're called and you're considered blessed. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is in heaven is great. So God is letting us know this is what you see and going through on earth side. This is what you're going to get on the spiritual side. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in this same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So hearing Jesus preach this sermon and then hearing him or seeing him say, you're not the first one, right? You're down the line of other prophets that experienced persecution, that experienced being insulted, that experienced evil and hate. However, right, you will also be able to experience the kingdom of heaven. Mm, Family, today, if you feel that you are being persecuted for the sake of righteousness, there are people currently in India being challenged and being pushed and being forced to not be able to acknowledge their God, their heavenly Father. Right? They're trying to push and then they're trying to force other religions on these people. Blessed are those. As we continue to pray for them out in India, blessed are those. Right? That's what this text is reminding us. Blessed are those who are persecuted, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Family, I hope you enjoyed Straight from the Source this morning. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with more Speaker Success in the morning after this quick commercial break.